Hi, I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about what my experience was like getting my board certification. So, less than 2 years ago, I got awarded my ABAP by the American Board of Professional Psychology and was hoping to encourage other people to apply and thought it could be helpful to share what the experience is like. So, first of all, the experience was quite different than what I had expected. It was a lot less overwhelming and intimidating, and it was very, very rewarding. So, I'm imagining that you might be interested in applying or you wouldn't be watching this video. So, if you are, the first thing I'd recommend is going to the website, abpp.org, taking a look through it, look through the different specialties, and decide which ones would apply to you. So, in other words, what you specialize in, what your training is in, and what your expertise is in. Once you click into the specialty, there is a manual which is quite large. The good news is you can use the table of contents and it'll direct you to different grids and spreadsheets which really walk through exactly what's expected of you each step of the way. So once you decide what specialty you're applying to, you're going to put your materials together and submit them. And if you meet all of the criteria, you will receive notification that you've been advanced to candidacy, which is really exciting. So, what do you do from there? The first thing you'll want to do, you don't need to, but you can get a mentor. It's free of service. It is such a great opportunity to have someone help guide you, point you in the right direction. You get a lot of support. And I think most importantly, it makes it more personal. It puts kind of a person and a name and a voice and a face to the organization and someone that you can interact with. So I try to do that, or I'd encourage doing that if you can. So once that's all set up, you're going to start working on your practice samples. Now, practice samples are going to vary depending on what specialty you apply to and where you are in your career. But I would say the majority of them do require some video samples of your work. I got board certified in clinical psychology, so I sent in two work samples of myself, one when I was doing an intervention and one when I was doing an assessment. Now, along with that, you're going to be asked to do a write up that you kind of evaluate all the competencies of what you do. There's functional competencies and foundational competencies that you're going to be writing about. So you'll have a guideline to follow, and this is exactly what your committee members are going to be reviewing you on, which is great because you've got structure. So you'll work on that. It's a lot of material. It's a great reflection for me, a self-reflection. For me, it was great. I had just been newly licensed. It was such a great way to consolidate my learnings and review myself. And quite honestly, it's very different than being tested through EPPP or your law and ethics exam because people are really seeing you in action and how you think and kind of work on a daily basis. So it's a different way of evaluating yourself, and it's extremely rewarding and a great learning opportunity. Now, if all of your materials are approved once they're reviewed by your committee, then you'll be invited for an oral exam. The oral exam, I think a lot of people have had questions about it, and I know I thought it was going to be very intimidating. It was not like that at all. It was very collegial. It was challenging for sure, but not intimidating. It was helpful. A lot of questions were asked of how I think things through, and you really don't know what you're going to be asked, so it's more of a conversation. But quite honestly, it built up my confidence just going through the process. And if you don't know something, you just talk it through out loud. It's a really cool thing to do. And I was awarded my ABAP. If you're not, it's still a great experience because you will get some feedback. You can always apply again. And I think for most importantly that I want to kind of get across, it's a really humbling and rewarding experience to get constructive feedback from other specialists and experts in the field, but you're going to learn from it. And most importantly, it ensures to your clients that you've met a standard above and beyond what's expected of us, and that it shows that you prioritize being the best you can be and maximizing your potential in your specialty. So, good luck to you. I'd recommend if you can find someone local that has their ABAP, reaching out to them. I'm also happy to answer questions. My name is Dr. Lorraine Wong, and you can find me under ABAP. Thanks so much, and good luck to you.